When I was younger, I rarely thought about strength. I thought energy was something I simply had. I could walk, work, sit, stand, and get through the day. So I assumed my body was fine. I did not see exercise as basic maintenance. I saw it as something athletic people did. It felt optional, almost like a hobby. Looking back, that was a mistake. As I got closer to 50, things became more obvious. My body still worked, but not as easily. I felt a little stiffer in the morning. I felt a little more tired after ordinary tasks. My posture was not what it used to be. Small changes were happening quietly. None of them felt dramatic at first, but together they started to change my daily life. That was when I began to understand something important. Fitness is not just about looking better. It is not just about muscles or mirrors. It is about how you carry the rest of your life. It is about having enough strength to keep moving. It is about protecting your future self. Training may not solve everything, but it matters for the second half of your life. If I had understood this earlier, I would have started sooner. If I had started in my 30s, I might feel different now. If I had started even 10 years earlier, I would have fewer regrets. But I cannot go back and change that. All I can do is train now. And honestly, that is still worth a lot. The second half of your life is not a punishment. It is a chance to become more intentional. For me, training started very simply. I did not need a perfect plan. I did not need expensive equipment. I needed push-ups, squats, walking, and consistency. At first, one workout felt small. Any given day can feel small. One short session can feel like nothing. But repeated over time, small actions change the direction you are going. That is the part people often miss. The body does not suddenly fall apart. It usually changes slowly. You may not notice the cost until much later. A little less strength here, a little less balance there, a little more stiffness every year. Then one day, ordinary life feels harder than it should. I do not want that to be my story. I do not want to treat strength as someone else's concern. I do not want to wait until movement becomes painful. I want to build a body that can support me. Not a perfect body, not a heroic body, just a reliable body for the second half of my life. Training also changes the way I see myself. Every workout gives me a small sense of agency. It reminds me that I am not just getting older. I am still making choices. I am still shaping my future. That feeling matters more than I expected. Strength is physical, but it becomes mental too. It seeps into the real world. You stand a little taller. You breathe a little easier. You make slightly better choices. One good habit starts backing up another. You sleep a bit better. You eat with a little more awareness. You become more careful with your time. Slowly, training becomes part of your identity. Of course, I still wish I had started sooner. I should have respected my body earlier. I should have thought things through. But I do not hold it against my younger self. He did not understand what he was ignoring. He thought normal life meant everything was fine. He did not know that functioning is not the same as thriving. How could he have known better? Still, explanations stop being useful when they become excuses. Maybe I was never the athletic type. Maybe I grew up accustomed to not moving much. Maybe I lived too much in my head. Maybe all of that is true. But whatever that may entail, I have to live in this body. This body carries my work, my habits, and my future. It is the base that carries everything else. That is why I train now. Not to impress anyone, not to chase youth, not to become someone else. I train because I want the next 20 years to feel better. I train because I want more options later on down the road. I train because I want to stay capable. I train because strength gives life more room. The second half of your life does not have to be a slow decline. It can be a rebuilding phase. It can be a time of discipline and clarity. It can be the point where you finally take your body seriously. Maybe you start late. Maybe you wish you had started sooner. But starting late is still better than never starting at all. And thank God I started at all. So if I could say one thing to my younger self, it would be this. Do not wait until strength becomes urgent. Do not wait until weakness explains your choices. Move now. Train now. Build the base now. Because one day you will need that strength. And when that day comes, you will be grateful. You will be grateful you trained for the second half of your life.